Hello everyone. Today we'll study about models of communication. So models of communication or communication models are the diagrams or structured representations of that illustrate the process of communication. Process of communication involves all those elements like sender, encoding, media, decoding, message, receiver, then feedback, noise. All these are elements communication process and how these elements they work together to form an effective communication. These all are shown in communication models. So these whether verbal, non-verbal, written, visual communication, these shapes our interactions, relationships, and society. Communication models are simplified representation of overall process that provide a structured way to analyze and understand which highlights the role of different elements and the interactions. जितने भी elements हैं communication के उन सबको कैसे structured way में एक diagram के through एक represent किया जाता है whether this communication is through verbal वो non verbal है written है visual communication है तो उसको एक diagrammatic way में explain किया जाता है communication models के through in order to form an effective communication. So what are the types of communication models? There are mainly three types: linear communication model, transactional, and interactive. Linear communication models are these are one-way process. Here only the message is sent, and whether the receiver is receiving it or not, or feedback is given or not, it is not seen. Then in interactive, it is a two-way communication where feedback is look after. In transactional model, ongoing and simultaneous communication. Transaction means it is a kind of group communication or mass media. First, let's study about linear communication model. Linear models view communication as a one-way process where the sender transmits a message without expecting an immediate response. Mass communication such as television, radio, public speech, they are linear communication. For example, a radio program where the messenger is providing some knowledge or some information he is speaking, but whether the receiver is listening it or not, or whether he is giving any response or feedback or not, is not sure. So news broadcast or radio news broadcast are linear communication models. So what are different types of linear models given by different people? First is Aristotle model. Aristotle model of communication is the earliest communication model which emphasizes the speaker's role in delivering a persuasive message. इसमें स्पीकर का रोल ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है एरिस्टोटल मॉडल में. ही बिलीव्स दैट वो एरिस्टोटल मॉडल के 5 कंपोनेंट्स हैं. हु इज द स्पीकर? Aristotle believed that the speaker's credibility, his emotional appeal, and logical reasoning, that is, pathos, and logos, these determine the message effectiveness. जो स्पीकर है वो कितना क्रेडिबल है, उसकी कितनी नॉलेज है, उसका इमोशनल या उसका साइकोलॉजिकल बैकग्राउंड अभी क्या है, उसकी लॉजिकल रीजनिंग वो कितना फैक्चुअल है, कितना फिगर्स और फैक्ट्स को एक्चुअल वे में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. तो वो डिपेंड करता है, वो डिटरमाइन करता है मैसेज के इफेक्टिवनेस के लिए. देन स्पीच, व्हाट इज द स्पीच गिवन, व्हाट इज द कंटेंट ऑफ दिस मैसेज, वो क्या बोलना चाह रहा है, किस तरीके से वो अपने मैसेज को स्ट्रक्चर कर रहा है इन ऑर्डर टू परसुएड द ऑडियंस. परसुएड मीन्स किसी को प्रेरित करना, उत्साहित करना या प्रोत्साहित करना सामने वाले को. अपने मैसेज में उसका क्या कंटेंट है कि जिससे वो सामने वाले को अट्रैक्ट कर सके. Then is audience, who are the receiver of that message, जिनके reaction ज़्यादा important है उस communication के success के लिए. So for example, a politician is giving his speech. So speaker, who is the speaker? The politician's speech. What is the content? जो बोलना चाह रहा है अपनी स्पीच के थ्रू, वो कोई कोई प्रॉमिस कर रहा है, सो पब्लिक क्यों, देन ऑडियंस द वोटर्स या पब्लिक, सो एंड देन for example, the voter is worried about rising healthcare cost, might be persuaded by the politician's promise. कोई भी पॉलिटिशियन प्रॉमिस करता है कि मैं इलेक्शन जीत जाऊंगा तो मैं ये कर दूंगा, ये हॉस्पिटल बना दूंगा किसी विलेज में, तो वोटर्स दे गेट अट्रैक्टेड बिकॉज देयर इज नो हॉस्पिटल इन दैट विलेज. तो एरिस्टोटल मॉडल, इट इज अ लीनियर मॉडल जिसमें मेन रोल है वो स्पीकर का है और द मैसेंजर का. Then Aristotle model is speaker centered. It emphasizes how the effectiveness of communication relies on how well the speaker crafts and delivers their message. और उसकी persuasion power कितनी है, वो कितने अच्छी तरीके से सामने वाले को अपनी बातों से attract या impress कर सकता है. And it is speaker centered, that's why it is linear model. It is a one-way process. Then is Shannon-Weaver. Shannon and Weaver model of communication. This is often referred to as mother of all models. और इस मॉडल में नॉइस वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. Aristotle model में there was no concept of noise, and in Shannon and Weaver model, noise, the concept of noise is taken into account. Often refers to as mother of all models, it describes communication as a linear process with five components. Then, same like communication process, information source, then transmitter, encoding, channels of communication, receiver decodes, and destination is the receiver who is getting the message. So, five components are sender, encoder, channel, decoder, and receiver. The models introduce the concept of noise, which can interfere with the message at any point of the process. Like a person is receiving a recorded message from the bank or from through any company or any organization, that message is interrupted by some noise. So that is given in Shannon and Weaver model. Then is Laswell's model. Laswell's model of communication. It includes who is the communicator, what he is saying, what information or what message is saying, what negative impact it is making to the social media, in which channel, through mass media, through written channel, through verbal channels, example TV, BBC TV, then to who are the audience, who are the receiver like public, and with what effect. What is the effect to be informed? What is the response or what is the feedback? This model focuses on effects of communication by asking five questions. Who is saying, who is providing the message, what message he is providing, through which channel, who are the receivers, who is the audience, to whom, and with what effect. What is the effect of that message? It is a must know topic mentioned in media studies to realize the impact of communication. Like a person gets a call from telemarketer to promote, the telemarketer explains the product using the channel that is phone, then he offers something to the person and hoping to generate a sale. So this effect is the generation of sale. क्या effect होगा उस speech का कि sale उसकी increase हो जाएगी. Then is Gardner's model of communication. In it focuses on perception and interpretation of the messages. Like it underscores how communication is influenced by participants' perception, attitude, and experience. See, a message, what a message the communicator wants to convey, it's totally different from what the receiver is interpreting. So, सामने वाले का कैसा परसेप्शन है कोई मैसेज सेंड करने का और जो रिसीवर है उसे किस वे फॉर्म में ले रहा है, that is very important to understand how the communication process will go, whether it will be smooth, it will be fluent, it will have positive impact, or it will have negative impact. तो ये सब डिटरमाइन करता है किसी कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस के लिए. So he introduced the concept of event to explain how reality is perceived and then represented in the communication process. Like, see, if a reporter is going to a flood, I mean, a flood area, and then what he's perceiving, that how much damage has been done, then what he's showing to the audience, what he's showing to the public, that what damage, there is some editing is also done. Then through mass media, he'll be showing what destruction, what damage has been done to the people, to property, and what is its interpretation, what the public interprets, that what is the feedback, they will feel sorry for the public, they will want to donate. So the perception of the reporter is, उसने वहां पर जाकर दिखाया, उसको उसको कैसा फील हो रहा है, वो क्या क्या चीजें दिखाना चाह रहा है पब्लिक को, और इंटरप्रिटेशन इज जो पब्लिक उस न्यूज़ को देख रही है, then how they are reacting to it. So that is in this Webner's model. So then is Berlow's SMCR model. This one is important. Like it breaks down the communication process into four key components like source, message, channel, and receiver. This model emphasizes the skill, attitude, knowledge, and social systems of both participants. It highlights how message encoding and decoding depends on communicators' abilities in various dimensions. Like source of the communication is through the communicator. So what are his skills, his attitudes, his knowledge, what is the social and cultural system of that communicator. उसका एटीट्यूड कैसा है, वो कुछ उस, उसको कितनी नॉलेज है, उसको भले whether he wants to provide a good information in a positive way or not, वो उसके एटीट्यूड पे डिपेंड करता है. Receiver attitude is whether he wants to understand or whether he wants to listen to the communicator. वो रिसीवर का एटीट्यूड है. तो ये सब बहुत मैटर करते हैं किसी स्मूथ कम्युनिकेशन के लिए. Like example, source is the teacher explaining something. A message is something. मान लो वो कोई ज्योमेट्री की क्लास ले रहा है. It is explained through equations and diagrams. Channel will be visual channel, board, projectors, and voice, auditory, teacher's voice. Receiver is the students listening and watching the explanation. तो टीचर के एटीट्यूड, टीचर का नॉलेज कैसा है, उसका कम्युनिकेशन स्किल कैसा है, all this will depend that how the communication process will go. Message will be what is the content, टीचर एनकोड करेगा उस मैसेज को, उस मैसेज का क्या कंटेंट होगा, क्या एलिमेंट्स होंगे, किस तरीके से वो स्ट्रक्चर बनाएगा, किस तरीके से उसे रिप्रेजेंट करेगा, विजुअल बनाएगा, ऑडियो ऑडियो बनाएगा. देन चैनल, उस चैनल में वो डिकोड होएगा थ्रू द रिसीवर. He will the receiver by hearing, by seeing, by touching, smelling, tasting, वो अपने हिसाब से उस चीज को रिसीव करेंगे. Then decode, and the receiver, he will he will interpret or he will receive that message according to his communication skill, according to his knowledge. किसी बच्चे को क्लास में कुछ अच्छे से समझ में आता है, एक ही बार में कोई कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ जाता है, किसी को दो तीन बार रिपीटेशन भी समझ में आता है. That depends upon that child's attitude as well as his knowledge. So this is the Berlow's SMCR model, which which has four key components like source, message, channel, and receiver. Then is interactive communication model. Second one. Second one is interactive model. It considers communication as two-way process. First we studied linear communication. Linear was one-way process जिसमें speaker बोल रहा है और सामने वाला बस उसको सुन रहा है या देख रहा है, ना उसमें फीडबैक इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देता है. देन इज इंटरेक्टिव इज टू वे, जो आपस में हम डेली यूज में हम बात करते हैं, दैट इज अ टू वे प्रोसेस. वन पर्सन इज स्पीकिंग एंड अदर इज listening and giving feedback, and that goes simultaneously. That is interactive. Where in this two, it is a two-way process where feedback is essential import component. These models recognize that the receiver plays an active role in interpreting and responding to the message, making the communication process more dynamic. Linear wale mein sender was the sender had placed the key role. And in interactive communication model, along with the sender, receiver also plays an important role. These models emphasize the role of feedback, understanding, and relations in communication, recognizing the complexity and reciprocal nature of communication. Reciprocal nature means communication reciprocal nature है. हम आपस में दो लोग बात कर रहे हैं तो one person is speaking, another is responding. Similarly, सामने वाला कुछ बोलेगा then the other one will respond. तो ये सब एक simultaneously चलता रहता है और reciprocally चलता रहता है. कभी sender receiver बन जाता है, कभी receiver sender बन जाता है. Then it implies that communication is about exchanging information, building and maintaining relationship through ongoing interactions. जो two-way process है communication का, it helps in exchanging information, relationships maintain करता है and which through ongoing interactions आपस में बातचीत करने से. Then types of these interactive communication models are: first is Osgood and Schramm's circular model, where this model presents communication as a circular process where each participant can act as sender and receiver, reciprocal, and continuously transmit messages. See, same communicator, he decodes, interprets, encode. Sometimes he becomes the decoder and sometimes he becomes encoder. See, then he's giving the message, the recipient encodes, then gives feedback. Similarly, sometimes the recipients, he becomes the decoder and the communicator becomes encoder. And simultaneously, feedback is given. He further introduced the idea of field of experience, background, knowledge, attitude, past experience, where background and experience of both inter- influence and impression of the message. Feedback is the central element, emphasizing the reciprocal nature of communication. उसने ये आइडिया दिया था कि दैट फील्ड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस इज रिसीवर और सेंडर का बैकग्राउंड क्या है, नॉलेज, उनके एटीट्यूड, उनका पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस, ये सब मैटर करता है और जिसमें फीडबैक इज द सेंट्रल एलिमेंट. फीडबैक नहीं होगा तो दो लोग आपस में बात कर रहे हैं तो वो बोरिंग हो जाता है. वन पर्सन इज स्पीकिंग एंड अदर पर्सन इज नॉट रिस्पॉन्डिंग. दैट इज नॉट अ स्मूथ कम्युनिकेशन. वो एक चीज एक साइडेड हो जाती है, सामने वाले को बोरिंग लगता है. So communication is a two-way process. So the field of experience refers to the background, knowledge, attitude, and past experience of both parties. It implies that communication is shaped not only by the message but by shared or different experience of those involved in communication process. Like see, कोई आपको कोई मोटिवेशनल कोई स्पीच दे रहा है या आपको कोई क्रिकेट कोई मैच है आपको खेलना है. So that depends on attitude. कोई भी अच्छा खेलता नहीं है. But if a person has an attitude कि मुझे अच्छा खेलना है, मुझे अपने गेम को अच्छा बनाना है, तो वो और मेहनत करेगा. तो दैट इज द एटीट्यूड. सिमिलरली कम्युनिकेशन में भी यही है कि सामने वाले को अगर समझना ही नहीं है कि कि सेंडर क्या इंटरप्रेट करना चाहता है, उसका उसका मन ही नहीं है कुछ करने के लिए या कुछ सीखने के लिए, तो he will not understand what the sender wants to say. Like for in an hospital, a doctor is explaining a medical condition to the patient. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि डॉक्टर पहले उसके मेडिकल टर्म्स में उसकी मेडिकल कंडीशन एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है, तो डॉक्टर इज द सेंडर हेयर. देन द पेशेंट इज गिविंग फीडबैक. फीडबैक कैसे दे रहा है, उसको फॉलो अप क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहा है, उसको अपने बीमारी के बारे में पूछ रहा है. तो एक लूप बन जाता है एक्सप्लेनेशन और क्लैरिफिकेशन का. उसमें कभी पेशेंट सेंडर बन जाएगा और डॉक्टर रिसीवर बन जाएगा. दैट इज unending loop. Then relay and release sociological model. It is a it highlights the role of social content. It considers communicator and receiver as member of social groups. Each influence the communication process. This model emphasizes that communication is not just an individual act but a social one when social structures and group norms are plays an important role. Like a person receiving a call from family member regarding an upcoming family gathering, both the caller and receiver are influenced by the roles and which shape the conversation. Like they says that the conversation is a communication is a social group. It influences the society as a होल। आप किसी भी ग्रुप में या कहीं भी आप बात कर रहे हैं तो अपने-अपने रोल के हिसाब से आप बात करते हैं। देन इज़ it is not just an individual act but a social one. I mean आप किसी सोसाइटी में, आप किसी सोशल गैदरिंग में आप रह रहे हैं या आप किसी सोसाइटी में रह रहे हैं, ह्यूमन इज़ अ सोशल बीइंग। आपकी कम्युनिकेशन उस सोसाइटी के हिसाब से ही रहती है। आप किस सोसाइटी को बिलॉन्ग करते हैं, आपकी कम्युनिकेशन डिपेंड करती है कि आपकी उस सोसाइटी के अंदर भी कैसी इमेज है। तो बेसिकली communication, this model emphasizes that communication is not just individual act but a social act. Then is Wesley and MacLean's model. This model is relevant for understanding mass communication and role of intermediaries. Like it introduces the concept of feedback in communication and emphasizes that communication involves a third party. This is who selects or modifies the message before it reaches the final receiver. ये generally mass communication के लिए होता है. Like news reporting. First जैसे who is the advocate, the initiator of the message, जो message को दे रहा है. Intermediary, the message या the person that process and interprets the message, and the final recipient of the message are the consumers. Like किसी हॉस्पिटल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आप जो हेड डॉक्टर है वो कोई मैसेज कन्वे करना चाहता है सारे स्टाफ को, so he gives some policies, I mean he gives some instructions to a manager. तो वो एक कम्युनिकेटर है, वो बीच में इंटरमीडिएटरी है। वो किस तरीके से उस मैसेज को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा अपने स्टाफ मेंबर्स को, वो होल सोल उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। So like for example, a person gets a call from magazine service, the representative या intermediary filters and delivers the company's promotional offer to the person based on their subscription history. जैसे जो इंटरमीडिएटरीज होती हैं वो अपने तरीके से फिल्टर करके उस मैसेज को प्रोवाइड करेंगे. Then is convergence model of communication. Convergence model, it emphasizes communication as a process where participants gradually come to mutual understanding. दो पर्सन आपस में बात कर रहे हैं, दे हैव डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. आप किसी टॉपिक को लेके बात कर रहे हो या और फॉर एग्जांपल इन अ कंपनी दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ प्रोडक्ट, हाउ दैट प्रोडक्ट हैज टू बी प्रोड्यूस्ड. सामने वाला ग्रुप ए कुछ और तरीके से करना चाहता है, ग्रुप बी किसी और तरीके से करना चाहता है. तो it it studies this model studies that how that communication should go, that at in the final or in the end they come to a mutual understanding that this is the only way in which the product will be made. Like unlike linear models, this model suggests that communication is not just transmitting information but about both participants adjusting their thoughts and interpretations until they converge on a shared meaning. Like participant A के देखो क्या इंटरप्रेट कर रहा है या क्या एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है, वो अपने व्यूज बता रहा है. देन पार्टिसिपेंट बी क्या एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है या क्या इंटरप्रेट कर रहा है, उनके बीच में जो म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनेगी, दिस इज ए's इंटरप्रिटेशन एक्सप्रेशन एंड दिस इज बी, उन दोनों को मर्ज करके जो एक म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनेगी, दैट इज द कन्वर्जेंस मॉडल. This model is relevant in complex interpersonal or organization. ये mainly organizational communication के लिए important है. Here feedback loops allow both parties to exchange messages. It focuses on dynamic process of message interpretation. It ongoing interaction leads to mutual agreement and convergence of meaning. Convergence means आपस में converge होना, mix हो जाना या मिल जाना. Like example, team collaboration in a workplace. See the team members, they present certain ideas or design. Then some overlap and with some differences. आपस में team members में differences हैं उनके thinking में, उनकी क्या process होना चाहिए. So feedback loop is they shared feedback, they discuss about concerns, misunderstandings, क्या ideas हैं. Then gradual convergence over time, जो आपस में आपस में कम्युनिकेट करेंगे तो उनके कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स रिजॉल्व होंगे, they will exchange ideas, and then they will form a mutual understanding and a common vision for that product, that how that product will be produced. So in this process, communication is continuous and evolving, feedback and adjustment occurring at each stage. हर stage में feedback भी और adjustment भी होता रहेगा, leading to a common understanding. This approach is important in collaborative projects, negotiations, problem solving situation, and where shared meaning is necessary for success. Then is the interactive model of communication by Bevan Jackson. This model derived from author's work on human communication behavior recognizes that communication is a two-way process with feedback loops playing a vital role. Here, this model emphasizes that all communication has a content dimension and a relational dimension. Content dimension means actual information or message that is to be communicated, and relational means it focuses on relationship between the communicator and how the message is delivered, like the attitude, emotion, is knowledge, skill of the communicator. This focuses on relationship between communicators, impact the interpretation and effectiveness of the message. This communication involves both verbal and non-verbal. It acknowledges that a relationship between communicators can influence how messages are understood, and because of miscommunication from relational misunderstanding rather than content. Like a manager giving feedback to the employee, जो फीडबैक जो कम्युनिकेटर होगा, it depends upon his understanding, his attitude. So, like in a workplace, a manager is saying your report needs revision. तो कंटेंट डायमेंशन उस फीडबैक उस मैसेज का कंटेंट क्या है कि रिपोर्ट नीड्स रिवीजन, बट रिलेशनल डायमेंशन उस मैसेज का क्या है कि हाउ दैट मैसेज इज डिलीवर्ड, किस टोन में, किस मैनर में। अगर उसने बहुत एग्रेसिव वे में बोला तो सामने वाला उसको अच्छे से इंटरप्रेट नहीं करेगा, ही विल फील डिसरिस्पेक्टेड या अंडर वैल्यू। अगर उसको अच्छे टोन में बोला, उसको ऐसा लगेगा कि उसको मोटिवेट कर रहा है और काम के लिए अच्छे टोन में बोला गया है तो। So that is relational dimension. So what is the message? It is the content dimension, but in what way that message is conveyed is relational dimension. Then is transactional communication. Third one is transactional communication model. First was linear, then was the third is transactional. Transactional models view communication as a complex ongoing process where all parties are simultaneously senders and receivers, continuously influencing each other. This model emphasizes the context of communication, including physical, social, and cultural environment. एक था linear communication where two-way process, then is one-way process, then is two-way process. These transactional communication models are complex models, which includes all the senders, receivers, continuous feedbacks. It also includes physical, social, and cultural environment. Examples of these kind of models are balanced transactional model. This model highlights the multi-layered nature of communication where both verbal and non-verbal messages are exchanged. This stresses that individual experiences, relationships, and social norms influence communication. Like a person receives a multiple phone call daily, including one from client, a friend. Each interaction is influenced by the person, relationship with the caller, and their past experience, with similar communication continuously shaping the flow of communication. See, कोई भी कम्युनिकेशन है वो डिपेंड करता है आपका कैसा उसके साथ रिलेशनशिप है। आप अपने फ्रेंड के साथ अलग तरीके से बात करते हो, अपने कोवर्कर्स के साथ अलग तरीके से बात करते हो, आप किसी कंपनी में जाके अलग बात करते हैं, आप सोशली आप अलग बात कर रहे हैं, इंटरपर्सनली आप घर में कुछ और बात कर रहे हैं, तो दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द रिलेशनशिप ऑफ दैट पर्सन, ऑफ दोज टू पर्सन और टू और ग्रुप पर्सन, हाउ they will communicate. किसी पर्सन को फ़ोन कॉल आ रहा है, किसी ऑफ़िस से आ रहा है या किसी रिलेटिव से आ रहा है, उसमें उस दोनों उन लोगों का टोन भी अलग होगा, उनकी बात करने का तरीका भी अलग होगा, उनके कंटेंट क्या है उस कम्युनिकेशन का वो भी डिफरेंट होगा. तो दैट इज़ एक्सप्लेन्ड इन बैलेंस्ड ट्रांज़ैक्शनल मॉडल. Then is dance helical model. This model represents communication as a helix, is kind of helix देखिए spiral जैसा. It illustrates that it is a continuous, ever evolving process influenced by past interactions and experience. Like a person regularly checks in with supervisor over the phone, with each call the relationship and communication evolve, building on previous interactions and deepening over time. Understanding like जैसे डांस हेलिकल मॉडल में इट illustrates that is a continuous कोई भी कम्युनिकेशन है इट इज अ कम्युनिकेशन इज अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस. सो इट इज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय पास्ट इंटरेक्शन एंड एक्सपीरियंसेस. लाइक कोई अगर कंपनी का कोई मैनेजर है वो अपने एम्प्लॉय से रेगुलर वे में बात करता है उनकी क्या प्रॉब्लम्स है उनको क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहिए ये सब उन वो सब उसके बारे में उनसे इंटरैक्ट करता है डेली बेसिस पे तो उनके बीच में एक अच्छा रैपो एक अच्छा रिलेशनशिप बन जाता है. तो उस पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस के चलते उन दोनों के बीच में कम्युनिकेशन एक ईज़ में बन जाता है. सो दे विल हैव अ म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड अ बॉन्ड ऑफ ट्रस्ट, बिल्डिंग ऑन प्रीवियस इंटरेक्शन एंड डीपनिंग ओवर टाइम. टाइम के साथ-साथ उनके बीच में भी आपस में कंपनी में एक म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है। आपस में वो लोग एक ग्रुप की तरह, एक फैमिली की तरह फिर काम करते हैं. एंड दैट इज़ वेरी इंपोर्टेंट फॉर एन ऑर्गनाइजेशनल सक्सेस. So, understanding these communication model is essential for anyone to navigate the complexity of human interaction. These frameworks provide valuable insights into the dynamics of communication. So, this is it. Today we studied all these three types of main communication models. First was linear, then was transactional, and then was interactive communication model. So, that's it for today. Thank you.